Hi, Devin from Devin Pilney Photo here. Today we're going to be talking about exporting for the web utilizing Lightroom 3 and just your standard export tools. So here I've got a photo from a nightclub that I shot last week here, and I want to export this so that it can be utilized on Facebook for people's profile picture or for advertising or for whatever. So in order to export for the web, I'm going to have it selected here, come down to the bottom left, hit export. On the right hand side here you're going to see a bunch of different settings, and that's what we're concerned with today. And I'm also going to show you how here on the left, as you can see, I've got web, print, I've got these presets here. I'm going to show you how once we've dialed in our settings on the right, how we can save it so that we can use them again on the left as a preset. So not using any presets here. Looking on my right, the first thing we are concerned with is export location. I want it to go to my desktop, and I want it to be in a folder. I'm going to call it web export. Okay, so every time that I use this preset, it's going to put a new folder on my desktop called web export, just like that. Scrolling down, file naming we're not concerned with, that's not a big deal. File settings, this is important. We want it to be format JPEG. That's the most, I guess, quickly downloaded format. You wouldn't want to save it as a Photoshop PSD or a TIFF or a DNG or anything like that, because we want it to be a smaller format and load quickly. Color space, sRGB is great because most monitors can read it and represent it correctly, so sRGB is going to be perfect for us. We don't want to include any video files, so I'm going to check that off. Image sizing, this is arguably the most important tab. Now, there's two different portions of image sizing we're concerned with. The physical width and height of our image, so how large it's going to display and how, essentially how resolute it's going to be, the resolution. If you've ever been to a website with for a photographer and their images have been huge, just super resolute, you have to scroll left, have to scroll right, up, down. We don't want that. We want something that's going to load quickly, and as a result, it's also going to pop up no matter what our screen resolution is, and it's going to be a manageable size. Now, in addition to that being easy for your user to quickly load and view, it also adds a level of security because you don't ever want to have very high resolution files online because people steal images. That's just what happens. It's the nature of online, and we want to protect ourselves from that. And one way to do that is watermarking, which is what I'm going to show you just after I show you this. And the other way is controlling the resolution and also the physical width and height of your images, and that's why image sizing is such an important tab for us. So for width and height, I like to use a width of 640 and a height by 480. This is large enough where someone can use it as a profile picture on Facebook or Flickr and really get the detail of it, but not too large where if someone was going to try and use it in a commercial method, it wouldn't really work. And the other thing I want to use is resolution. I want to use 72 or 92 resolution. This is pixels per inch. That's large enough where you can view it on a monitor. It's going to look great, but it's not going to take too long to load, and it's not going to be as resolute as you'd want it for print or for commercial use. So once again, protecting our image. So now I've got that set. Output sharpening, since we're going to be using this primarily web-based or email, it's going to be a digital media file. I want to sharpen for the screen. Now, whether or not you can really see the difference with sharpening, you can if you're looking for it, but I just do it as a rule of thumb. So sharpen for the screen. Now, if you're going to use print, obviously you'd want to be using matte paper, glossy, whatever. And then you can change your amount here. Standard works great for me. Metadata, I'm not too concerned with importing my metadata since I'm using JPEG. Now with watermarking, this is great. I've got another tutorial on my YouTube site which you can navigate through on how to watermark, but basically it shows you how you can get these preset settings to enable your watermark. So take a look at that if you haven't already looked at that. I'm just going to choose my standard DP white logo, check that's on, and that's pretty much all that we've got. But now we've got these great settings for exporting to web, for Facebook, Flickr, whatever. I want to save this, right? All you have to do is come over here to this left-hand panel where it says Add, click that, and then what you can do is you can choose which folder. So as you can see on my left, I've already got web and print saved. Or you can create a new folder and create web and print for yourself, which is what I would recommend you do. Once you've got your new folder created, we'll call this one Web 2. It's automatically going to select that folder, and you can make this preset, we'll call it Export Web with Watermark 1. So now you can see it's created this dialog on the left where if I go and I change, say I have print settings now, and I want to get back to a web export, I just hit this, and you can see it's set all of the settings again. Click export, just like that. Look on our desktop. Boom, I've got web export. Click it, view it, and there it is. Not too large, it's got my little watermark there. Perfect for the web. Hopefully that helps. If you have any questions, like usual, leave a comment or get in touch with me via email on my website or on Facebook. Have a great day.